everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Divorced Woman's Guide podcast. How are you doing today? I am here to talk to you guys about something that I hear all the time from everybody, which is, oh my God, Wendy, what am I supposed to do? I'm starting over again. And I am how old? And usually that age is over the age of 40. And I can't tell you how many times, you guys, that I am on calls or hearing with clients who are in the beginning stages of their divorce, or even they're starting to think about dating again. And all of a sudden they are thinking about their age as a number instead of thinking about their mindset. And age is just that. It's just a number. And what I always say is that it doesn't matter how old you are. It just matters what it is that you do with the time that you have here on this planet. Now, I think COVID has been a great reminder for all of us around what is possible and just how precious time and life is. And so what I always say is that it doesn't matter how old you are. What matters is what it is that you're choosing to do with the time that you have left. And what I always say is that having a blank slate and having started over after my own divorce was the best gift that I ever could have given myself. And I'm going to talk to you guys today a little bit about why I believe that. Now, don't get me wrong. When I realized that my marriage was over, keep in mind that my ex and I had been together since we were 18. We were together for over 25 years, whether that was, dating plus marriage. And during that time, I really didn't know my adult life without him. And yes, of course, I was terrified, just like the rest of you guys are. I was in a marriage where while I worked full time, my lifestyle was still accustomed to living on two incomes. We were a family. We were the Facebook facade of the family that we were portraying to be on social media. And all of a sudden, it was one of those moments where I was like, holy crap, how old am I? And what am I supposed to do now? I've been with this man and I don't know life without him. And while I was terrified and I stayed in that mindset for probably longer than I wanted to, it wasn't until I discovered the world of coaching where I could really start envisioning and stepping into the life that I wanted to create and to actually see my blank slate as an opportunity for me to figure out who it is that I am, instead of thinking who I am through the lens of somebody else. It allowed me to step into my power of making the decision to leave corporate America, something that I had wanted to do for so many years, but never felt like I had permission, never felt like I had somebody's blessing to be able to do so. And it really, I say this all the time, that my divorce really was that kick in the butt that I really needed for me to wake up and start becoming the woman that I wanted to be, instead of being who everybody else thought that I should. And when I had done that, I was miserable. I was sacrificing myself. I was on autopilot. I was a horrible communicator. I wasn't ever really able to verbalize how it was that I felt, what it was that I truly wanted. And it is something that over time, I have come to realize that my kids are actually in a much better place being in two homes that are full of love and happiness and joy, instead of being in one home where their dad and I were both unhappy. And while choices were made that were very different between the two of us in terms of how it was that we went about ending our marriage, at the end of the day, what I have come to realize is that my life after my marriage is something that I've created for myself and has been the best thing I've ever been able to do for myself. It starts with, being in my home, right? I know that for some of you, it probably feels really scary to, have to be in a new place if you do have to get rid of your home, or perhaps you have to move into a new place. And sometimes that's really scary. And what I always remind my clients is that what's most important is where you are. You are home for yourself. You are home for your kids. And home is what you fill a space with. It's not the space itself. It's what you physically, emotionally, and mentally put into that place. And it's something that I've been able to do unapologetically. It's something that I haven't had to ask permission if I wanted to change up the pillows, or if I wanted to, I love pillows, you guys. I wanted to add more pillows to my bed, which, is something that, some men don't enjoy. And it was something that I got to do because guess what? I didn't have to ask somebody if it was okay or if they liked it. It's my home. It's my space. This office that I'm in recording right now, this used to be the kids' nursery. This then became a room that the kids and I did homework in. It was sort of a makeshift office. And now it's become my space. And it's something that I've been able to create and decorate on a budget and exactly the way that I want it to be. So it's not that I am sitting here telling you I am pro-divorce. I'm not pro-divorce. I am happy. I am pro-happy, peace, love, joy, whatever that looks like for you. And for me, it was starting over at the age of 40. It was beginning a new life. And I'm here to tell you guys that if you just continue to allow your age to dictate what you can and can't do, or if you associate a number with it being too late, then guess what? You're going to create that for yourself. So I encourage you guys today to start thinking and having an open mind about what is possible for you. It's never too late to start over. It is never too late to have a blank canvas. And I will tell you guys that it is a blessing. I have had married friends share with me before, wow, how amazing is it that you get a redo at the age of 40? And while I know that it can be scary, what I know to be true is that anytime I have been uncomfortable or in discomfort, it means that growth is on the other side. So I encourage you guys to really embrace what is possible, embrace the blank slate. Pick the colors that you want, your favorite colors, without needing to ask permission, and to create a happy, joyful, carefree, peaceful life for yourself that will breed love into your home and resonate with everybody that you come into contact with, because they're going to see what happiness truly looks like on your face. So as always, I hope that today's episode landed with you. I hope that you got some value out of it. I am always open to feedback and encourage you guys to share that with me at any time. So you're welcome to reach out to me and reply to the email where you received this, or if you are watching this or listening to this, my email is wendy@wendysterling.net. Feel free to also join my Facebook group, which is called the Divorce Rehab, where I throw in a ton of content and I'm in there quite a bit sharing with you guys. So I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day, sending you tons of love, light, and joy as always. Mwah.